Getting ready for what should be a good one tonight here in Houston. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Lots of number 42s on the field as we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, here's a couple of guys making their third starts of this young season, and by now, you got to figure that they should be all stretched out and ready to work deep into a ball game if they can.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. Jared Cozart will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. Norichka Aoki will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. So Aoki unable to get on here to open things, and with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Alcides Escobar will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And that's over. 3-1. Now here's the pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
That may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Billy Butler will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Well, behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. You know, they do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
And this will be fouled away. In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Swing and a miss, and Butler's gone here. 2 away now.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Eric Hosmer will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Comes set, now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. Bruce Chen will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Chris Carter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
too low, 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Jose Altuve will be the batter. And that's in there for strike one. For Carter, that's his first double of the year here on the Young campaign.
Get the runner over.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Number 42 will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Gary Cox will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he will have no play. It's an infield single, and the runner will score from third.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Diego Corona will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Let's go, Houston!
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Come on, Houston! Let's go now, base hit here!
Hard sinker misses 2 and 2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
Well, errors are going to happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's the kind of letdown that'll cost you ball games.
Archie Chan will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Drive the run in!
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Dexter Fowler will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
J.D. Martinez will get his first opportunity now, as he'll become the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs in already. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this guy really struggle here in the first inning.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. Houston leads this one 5-0. Alex Gordon will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Gordon.
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. Salvador Perez will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
This is our house. Swing.
A swing and a ball hit back up the box. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Mike Moustakas will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on, Astros, let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. In the air to straightaway center field. Fowler is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. KC down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jonathan Villar will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
Come on.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Chris Carter will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Move the runner, would you?
And he lays off there, 1-0. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves. But baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Jose Altuve will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
All right, here's our trainer. Let's go.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. On the ground to short. This could be two. A bare hand for one. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Number 42 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
All right, Astros. Woo!
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Let's find the hole. Okay, yes, that's it. Let's go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now a ball grounded toward the hole and through into right. He delivers with two away. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Gary Cox will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one. Time to play pitching, coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Misses, ball 2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Go!
A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Three-two, here it comes. And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full. The Astros lead it 6-0. Omar Infante will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Here it comes now to Infante. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Lorenzo Cain will get his first opportunity now.
Get out of here, Boyle.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here.
Keep him close to you.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Get cold.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Norichika Aoki will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will dig in, and here in the early going, they're going to need to start cutting this deficit bit by bit. Fouled straight back. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, from a defensive point of view, this does cost them a run on the sacrifice fly, but at least they're finally able to get an out. Plus, the other two runners have to hold, so double play still in effect if they can get a ground ball.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Diego Corona makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Diego Corona.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. A rough start to the home third. There's one away.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
Archie Chan will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. The 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he's missed with back-to-back sliders there. It makes you wonder if he just doesn't have any confidence in his fastball right.
Dexter Fowler will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Get on base, Dexter! Come on, let's keep it going.
Now the first pitch. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
A 2-1 offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. They hold on to their 6-1 lead.
Hey, get your peanuts here.
Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Up next for the Royals, left fielder
Alex Gordon will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Woo!
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is knocked down on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Salvador Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Nice play.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag put down by Altuve, and he is out at second base.
And this throw had to be on the money because this guy got out of the blocks pretty quickly that time over at first. But this throw is an absolute pearl. Never gets more than 5-6 feet off the ground, and he guns him down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Astros on top, 6-1. Wade Davis is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. J.D. Martinez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Up high, 2-1 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Jonathan Villar will try it again, a bit sore this time. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First offering on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Need a base hit here.
Runner goes for second. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Chris Carter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, they're going to be fairly lucky to still throw this guy out right here. We'll take a look at it. It's a fastball, but the throw down is a high one. And this is where guys can get hurt all the time. But he goes up, gets the baseball, and then slaps the tag down right on him.
6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit.
And he's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Gordon has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Astros leave 1. They lead it 6-1. Mike Moustakas will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
3rd baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Overrated.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Omar Infante will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking two.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chan has got it, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Number 42 will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, number 42.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Very high, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Gary Cox waits on deck. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swinging a high chopper. And a flip onto the pitcher, Davis covering to record the out.
The batter, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Corona.
Diego Corona will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Water! Get your water here!
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And, oh, that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Norichika Aoki will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Norichika Aoki.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or 2 if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. That's out to right center over the head of the second baseman Altuve, a base hit.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Billy Butler will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
A look in on Escobar. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. I mean, that one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Get him down.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Alex Gordon will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Hold those runners. Stop it right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Salvador Perez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Not close. It's 2-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Get this strike out there.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hold strike on the change. 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he will have no play. It's an infield single, and the runner will score from third. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Mike Moustakas. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far.
Stop him right here.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Oh, shut him down right here, dang it. Wait.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Let's get this batter out.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes a 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros. Archie Chan will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman, Archie Chan.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
That's right. Wait for your pitch. Here we go.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Dexter Fowler will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
You got it, Fowler.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Aoki is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting. Right
J.D.
fielder,
Martinez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one.
Guys, come on.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Water, soda. Water, soda here. Here we go.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Here we go.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Jonathan Villar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Good eye.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Chris Carter will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. He'll start this at-bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1.
Come on, guys. Don't blow it.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Omar Infante will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Fouled back. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Norichika Aoki will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now as the former number 1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod. Jose Altuve will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here's one toward the hole, and Infante is not going to get there. It's by him for a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Number 42 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Come on.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in.
Oh, what was that? Come on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but not going to be able to take anymore.
Don't whip here.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
For the Astros. Left fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Gary Cox will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And there's the good fastball from Hochevar as he gets ahead 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here now the 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Diego Corona will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Fouled back.
Let's keep it going, y'all.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
That is always a tough decision to make down there at third base. Do I step on the bag and then go to first, or do I just try to go around the horn with it? Here, they do get the lead runner, but the throw across the diamond is just too late to make it a 5-3 double play.
Archie Chan will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Put one out to pasture.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the throw's behind him at third as this gets away. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That's just a great job of alert base running right there. You can't just assume he's going to take third and stop there. So once that runner sees they're having trouble with it behind the plate, he just keeps right on going and scores from second base.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Kane retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 8th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 7-3. Alcides Escobar will step in to start things for the Royals. And after that, it'll be Billy Butler.
Alcides Escobar.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Ah, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he shows. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third base line, and with his speed, no chance of throwing him out.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Jesse Crain is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Billy Butler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Catch that kicker.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Peanuts over here, peanuts.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Eric Hosmer will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around.
Come on, turn the double.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Let's keep them close.
fouled straight back. Runner at first here, one man out.
He's all yours.
The next 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Alex Gordon will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Let's get a K. Come on.
A look in on Escobar. Now the pitch. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ice cold soda.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Astros 7 and the Royals 3. John Roush is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
John Roush.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Knock it out, Dexter.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
That's right. Let's do your pitch.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Got him.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I'd want to have a word or two myself.
J.D. Martinez will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Here we go.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
Let's get a hit. Come on.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop,
Jonathan Villar will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, the base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter,
Chris Carter. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Let's keep it going.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Get on base.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Jose Altuve will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Put it out to pasture.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely take it all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow!
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Number 42 will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out.
Bring him home now.
Let's send this guy to the south. Good now.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one.
All right, let's go.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Right, loaded. Yeah.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Let's clear him right here.
You can do it.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hit something hard right here. Take them kids, will ya?
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Where was this pitch on 3-2? Yeah, show track says it's clearly a ball. Nothing he can really complain about there, and that forces home a run.
Aaron Crow will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Gary Cox will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We've played 8 full. The Astros lead it 8-3. Salvador Perez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger Award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Hit hard toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Mike Moustakas will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. Martinez is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Omar Infante will stand in as their last chance now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
Big bat tonight for the Astros belonged to this man, Chris Carter. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double, and that's a line that's worthy of taking home the award.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 8-3. Good night from Houston.
Here's our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.